Hello, everyone. Back with an IRS tax refund update. On today's episode, we'll recap the latest on where things currently stand with the tax return backlog. We'll also check in on recent movement we've been seeing for those still waiting on amended returns to be processed, as well as those tax topic codes a number of our viewers continue to encounter when checking their tax transcripts, as well as recent funding moves at the IRS and whether or not it will make a difference for those still experiencing delays. Now, recapping where things currently stand for the week in regards to those tax return backlogs, as there are still 7.2 million tax returns that remain unprocessed. Among those, there are 1.6 million e-file and 5.6 million paper returns. So even though we're seeing about 500,000 returns processed in recent weeks, we're still seeing a significant backlog that will carry on until the end of the year for a number of taxpayers. For you amended filers, you're still among the 1.7 million who are waiting on your returns to be processed, with the average processing time still taking around 4 to 5 months. But as we have reported previously, there are still those who have been waiting much longer to have theirs processed and refunds issued. Now, to show how inconsistent the processing of amended tax returns has been this year, the screenshot on the left is from a viewer whose amended return was received by the IRS back on February 27th and is still waiting. Meanwhile, the screenshot on the right is from a viewer whose amended return was received by the IRS nearly 3 months later on May 17th, adjusted on August 19th, and completed on September 9th. So this clearly shows you these returns are not being processed in the order in which they are received. The overall news on amended returns is they are continuing to be processed, however, at a much slower rate than the 1040 paper returns. We did see roughly 200,000 amended returns get processed and cleared from the backlog in recent weeks, and saw significant movement of amended returns finally starting in the month of August and into this month. For those of you still waiting on tax year 2020 amended returns, those are also continuing to be processed and are included in that 1.7 million backlog reported earlier. This amended return status result screen capture was sent in by one of our viewers several weeks back, and that after 10 months after receiving the return, the IRS finally adjusted their amended return. So for those of you still waiting on your tax year 2021 amended returns, it is important to see how long those who have been waiting on their 2020 amended returns have been waiting. Moving on to some of those tax topic codes some of our viewers continue to encounter when checking the status of their tax refunds have primarily been tax topic codes 152 and 151 as seen here. Now, tax topic 152 does not indicate there is any problem with your tax return. It is simply a standard tax processing code, meaning your return continues to undergo processing. However, 151 indicates a potential issue, and it requires further review by the IRS, and there's a good chance you will see a refund adjustment as a result. If you're seeing the reference number 1242 appear on your refund status results like seen here, it again indicates your return has been received electronically and has been selected for review and will be frozen until the review process is completed. It often is listed with tax topic 151 as well. As reported in the news lately, there have been reports of the IRS receiving $80 million in funding over the next 10 years, in which will be used to hire additional employees and upgrade the out-of-date technology. Now, this has been a widely discussed topic in the comments section and has raised multiple questions, such as when taxpayers will start to see significant changes at the IRS. The IRS has outlined commitments over the next 6 months, which will take them into the middle of next tax filing season. Unfortunately, the upgrades needed to the IRS computer system will take years to implement and to be up and fully functioning, while in terms of staffing, the IRS was already behind in their hiring goals, as mentioned earlier this year, and based on current pay scales, which are below private businesses, including major retailers, it's going to be hard to see them meeting their goals and fully staffing their call centers. It is very important that taxpayers are made aware some of these goals will be difficult to achieve in the years ahead. Let us know about your ongoing tax issues in the comments section below. In the meantime, we'll keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.